I want to say Louisiana, that's a tough situation. I think Coach Zimmerman is doing a good job. He has those guys playing really, really hard. They beat Coastal at Coastal. Understanding the level of effort and intensity and enthusiasm those guys play with in a tough situation is admirable. But I think our guys, game 3 of our season, I think we finally put together, for the most part, a complete game in terms of the thoughtfulness we put towards making the right play, playing with effort, playing for each other, level of concentration and urgency. I thought it was there for a good portion of the game. And our unit looks solid. They look solid together, so I'm excited that we was able to take this step forward. We're at game 3 of our season, ready to move forward.
What was the thought process behind switching up the starting lineup tonight?
Just a hunch I had. And, you try different lineups. You try to tinker to try to figure out what's best for our unit going forward. And I thought Nicholas had a phenomenal game in 30 minutes off the bench and with 22 and 14. That's the Nicholas Mullen I know. And he was intentional with his effort today, and I thought it was really good. I thought Jelani and Clash gave phenomenal minutes to start the game and start the half, and so that's what a team does, man. You be able to step up and play the way you're capable for the good of the team, not for the good of yourself, but for the good of the team.
What did you see in Clash and Jelani that encouraged you to put them in the starting lineup?
I trust them. I trust their effort. I trust their ability to play for one another. Trust their ability to play the right way. And Jelani is a hell of a ball player. Clash is a hell of a ball player. Clash knows one speed, and that is hard and physical.
Coach, we're up until Major Madness. I talked to Jelani after the Georgia State game, or Mercer game, sorry. He just talked about being comfortable in your system and finding his spots. And tonight, the way he made those extra passes in the zone, because they played the zone, I think,
Yep.
3/4 of the game.
Yep.
Can you just talk about his poise? And, it's uncommon for a freshman nowadays to take a red shirt year.
Yep.
He told me he gained 20, 30 pounds.
Yeah.
But he got his mind better, he told me, after
He's-
the game. And can you just talk about his development?
Yeah, he's a hell of a ball player. He came here with a little ankle injury, so we got him healthy over the summer. But he's a guy that's a student of the game, and I was familiar with him coming out of high school. I know he went to Iowa State and and didn't play, and so we jumped on him like we didn't have anything else to lose. But he's a student of the game, man, and I really enjoy his selflessness. He plays with a level of joy that is just a part of his personality, and his joy is not circumstantial. It is not conditional. He brings it, and he has an infectious and magnetic personality that I think our team feeds off of, and that's what he is. He made a couple of extra passes. He kind of lost himself there a little bit in the second half on the backside of the zone in the rebounding sense. But when you play as hard and as intentional as he does, you can get away with a couple of mistakes. But I think for the most part, he's committed to playing the right way, and I appreciate that about Jelani.
And just one more question for me. When he was on the bench when he got out he was the first one jumping off of the bench when everyone made a big play, like Mamone made a big play in Edwards. Like, you talk about that joy for the game. He has that, and that's probably not common for a freshman who came from Iowa State.
It's not common.
From our program to come to Georgia State.
It is not common, and he has a selflessness that is uncanny, man. And he is the epitome of love, camaraderie, which is the deepest and the most kindest type of love a team can have, when somebody can be as concerned about someone else's success as he is his own. That's what Jelani is, and I keep telling you guys, energy is real and it never lies, and he gives off this infectious energy. At some point in time, that energy is also going to look for him, and we just got to keep moving forward. I don't even know who we play in game 4, but we'll be ready.
More of the zone, a lot of the 1-3-1 tonight. Aside from whatever benefit you're getting with the on-court stuff, is it, with playing the short rotations, does it help maybe keep guys fresher sitting in zone a little bit more?
A little bit, and I think our guys like the zone. We active in the zone. We rebound out of the zone. We're going to continue to get better at the zone. It's just something we choose to, whether we're going to play it or not play it in our prep, but we'll be prepared with it should we have to go to it.
Do you have an update on Zariq?
No update.
Coach, can you talk about Edwards out there?
Cesar?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
His
a
development, I mean,
yeah, he's a well of a ball player, man. When he gets the ball on the block 1-on-1, there's not many people that's going to be able to guard him. I think he's worked on in the new role that he has, playing a lot and playing through. I think he's developed a level of poise that's going to allow him to move forward and continue to ascend as we move forward in our Sun Belt play.
What was the hardest thing about keeping the guys focused and together during those 7 games?
We don't look backwards. But the thing we did, we just kept showing up. We kept being intentional. I believe in what we're doing. We're intentional in what we're doing, and we got to be rock solid in our approach. I'm going to be unmovable. I'm going to be steadfast, and we're going to keep moving forward. Game 4 is upon us.
You like the energy tonight?
Loved it.
Coach, can you talk about the Sun Belt? I mean, that conference is just,
Yeah, it's
ridiculous, right?
It's a meat grinder, but it's what we signed up for. And again, there's no night offs in this league. Every game presents a different and a new challenge for us. And so if you can't get excited about the next opportunity to play, I don't know if you have a heartbeat.
Not only getting a win, but maybe getting a comfortable win. What does that do for the team who's even looking for a bit of a spark to kind of turn fortunes around?
Yeah, I mean, just after only 4 games, there's no need to be alarmed. That's just game number 3. No need to be alarmed. Keep showing up and keep putting great efforts, possession after possession, game after game, war after war. You'll get the results that you want if your preparation and your commitment to the process, the daily process of preparing, the results will take care of itself. You just got to control what you can control, and that's what we've been doing.
Coach, one more question about Delaney. Like we talked about earlier, his anticipation with his zone. Not a lot of freshmen have that calmness in his zone. Can you just talk about his presence, his calm and demeanor on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I will say this, though. He's not a true freshman. He spent a whole year at Iowa State in practice and going against that high-level talent. So he's not your traditional freshman. He's just been placed in a different scenario and a different role when the lights come on. And so that takes some time to get used to. But he's a hell of a ball player. He's got great instinctual ability. He plays with great anticipation. He sees plays ahead. He's a smart ball. He's a good ball player.
What's been the plan, or I guess what's changed? Maybe get Jay Jack out on the court some now in conference play?
No, he's been very intentional in his work ethic. Now, he got back from his injury in mid-December. And so, it's just been a couple of weeks since he's been fully healthy. And I'm trying to get him in because he's going to be a hell of a ball player. He's got a lot to add. And we just got to get him to the point where he's comfortable out there and making reads and being instinctual and just playing basketball how he knows. And I got full confidence in him. He's going to be a hell of a ball player for us.
What do you want his focus to be when he's going out there? Not to let everything get too big at the same time.
I need him to guard his position and make basketball plays. And so I don't want to hamstring no guys and say you can only do this or you can only do that. Just generally play with poise, play with confidence. But most like everybody else, you got to bring effort and you got to be able to guard your position, quality and rebound.